You don't need a coach. You don't need a coach. Yes, people. How you all doing? It's another wonderful day, another match day between Arsenal and Manchester United. There's been a lot of dust being raised about this game. There's been a lot of media coverage, a lot of stories, a lot of, yiddy, yada, yiddy about this game. At the end of the day, the game ended 0-0. 0-0, people. It was a goalless draw. They both shared the spoils. Mopani, you were making a hell of noise yesterday. You thought this guy was going to do a job.
No, I didn't.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
You're wrong. You've mistaken me for the wrong person.
So, can you? Mossy Boy is on here as well. Hi, Mossy Boy.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Hi,
You're right?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm happy, man. I'm telling you, Mopani, I'm happy.
So we've got two.
I think man.
Hang on, Mossy Boy.
Yeah.
Hang on, Mossy Boy. Before you jump in,
Yeah.
I was asking him something, right? Sorry.
Yeah.
I was asking him something, and I want him to complete that before you came in.
Yeah.
So you were saying something, Mopani.
Yeah, I said it wasn't me.
So what were you saying yesterday then?
Yesterday, remember, I made a prediction. I said I thought Arsenal would win 2-0 or 3-1. Yes, that was me. I didn't have.
You should be happy then.
No,
I'm not happy
because
why?
I would be happy if we played well and maybe drew a game, then disappointed about the result. But did we play well? Did we put a good performance? Did we play with the intention that we're trying to fight to be in the title race?
So let me ask you one question. Wait, hang on me. So you're actually telling me that you didn't think you guys played well? You guys had the better chances than us. I don't understand what Roy Keane was saying. I watched what Roy Keane was saying.
No, I agree.
You guys are watching it from the lens of a Manchester United fans. Watch it as a neutral.
I agree with Roy Keane. I disagree with Ole because Ole said it was a good performance. I don't think it was a good performance.
You guys are playing Arsenal, for God's sake. You haven't won Arsenal in 5 games. Do you really think it's just gonna? Do you really think it's just gonna come and run riot on us? Do you really think it's just gonna come?
No. I'm not
trample on the Arsenal.
I'm not expecting to run riot. I'm expecting you to show an intent that was serious. Arsenal are weakened. We're gonna go for this. We did that against Liverpool in the FA Cup. We didn't do it with our league game with them. We were a bit passive. But then we saw after that game and the FA Cup, we had a go at Liverpool. You understand? That was a performance. This was not a performance. Arsenal had 3 of the best players missing, and they've been rubbish all season. And we're supposed to be in the title race. Was that an intent from a team that's in the title race? Do you think that?
Okay.
Do you?
I mean, I would hold my thoughts for now, right? And I'm gonna get back to you on that before you start ranting. Mossy Boy, you came in here with a little bit of happiness. I'm not sure why, but what are you happy about exactly?
I'm happy about with the way the game finished. If we went on kind of win the game, that is a bonus for us, because if you look at that Arsenal squad, they are, I would call them an handicapped team Arteta put out today. Like what Mopani said, Man United came to Emirates with a fully fit squad. They should be winning that game like maybe 3 or 4.
Why should they be winning though? Why should they be winning by 3 or 4?
We are missing Tierney. The guy that is playing a left back for us is not a left back. We are missing Saka. The guy that if the ball falls to him, it makes something happen. We're missing Aubameyang that is so clinical in front of the goal as well. Do you think if we have those 3 players, one of those chances that we create and fall to Aubameyang, do you think he's not going to finish it? It's gonna score. The reason why I'm said I'm happy is because the last time we played Man United at Old Trafford, Arsenal are not very good. They are low in confidence. They came back with 3 points, and today we drew, which means with Arsenal team that are not in form, both home and away, we took 4 points out of Man United.
Okay, so here's my theory, right?
Yeah.
which is one of the reasons. By the way, if you're just joining, there's a link right there in the on the charts and in the description. If you want to join in, the link is right there. George, I see you. George, I see you. I'm going to answer this in a bit, right? If you want to join in, the link is open. I'm going to be getting people in. If it's getting too crowded, I will have to reduce it a little bit because I can't manage like 10 people in, if you get what I mean. So it needs to be really controlled. But I would really want you guys to come in and share your thoughts, right? And if you're watching on Instagram right now, please do the same thing as well. Come to my YouTube. So here's the thing, right? You say stuff about Arsenal not having Turney, not having Aubameyang,
Yeah.
not having Saka. All these players you mentioned actually were part of the team when we're having a bad run. Okay? They were part of the team when we're having a bad run.
Yeah, that's correct. You're right.
So I kind of understand we're a little bit handicapped, right? That doesn't really mean that you expect Man United to trample on us. You make it sound as if you make it sound like what you've said right now is making it sound like the guys that are deputizing the guys that are not in the first team right now cannot do a job. That's what you're making it sound. And I disagree.
No, don't get me wrong.
Correct me then.
I'm going to. This is another game. I'm going to give Mikel Arteta a lot of credit because he knows
a lot of credit because we drew the game. That's the only reason.
Yeah, no, not that. Because of the way, because of the way he's setting the teams up. He's setting the teams up correctly. Look at the team.
What did he do differently? Tell me. What did he do differently?
Because he set the team up to match. He said before he kind of if you go back to go and see all the games Arteta is losing, to me it's kind of it looks like he's using those games to experiment. Okay, how do I set this team up? But immediately they click, then everything is kind of like
this is what I don't. No, this is what I don't agree with. And I know we're getting into Arsenal too deep right now because you need to be balanced, right? But I'm just going to say this is what I don't get, right? What I don't agree with is you telling me that it's about the setup, but not the players. Because hang on. What I'm trying to say, right, is what I'm trying to say is you keep talking about setup. I don't think the setup is different. The setup has been the same all along. The players stepped up. Did you see how Pepe was running up and down today like a beast? Are you telling me that's because of tactics or because the guy woke up? Are you telling me that's because of setup or because the guy decided to go back?
No. Because
are you telling me that's because of tactics?
Okay, we don't need to argue about that right now. That's another.
No. We need to talk about it because we're gonna come back to this tomorrow. Trust me. Yeah. You and I are gonna come back to this, and this is one of the things. This is one of the things I actually have a go at you and most people when it comes to Arteta. You people feel that he wasn't setting up the team the right way. He was always setting it up the right way, but the players were not. Look at Pepe today.
He plays players in the wrong position then.
So
that's why we're kind of losing it. And then if you go and look at all the games that we've been losing, because everybody was crying out loud for we don't have a number 10 that is going to link the play between the midfield and the attack. Immediately he bought Smith Rowe in, everything just clicked together. Because of that's what we're missing.
Can I ask one question quickly? And then
Go ahead.
Quickly. You said that he said he was using players in the wrong position. Are you telling me Pepe was playing the wrong position when we were losing games? Are you telling me Willian was playing the wrong position when we were winning games? Are you telling me Bellerin was playing the wrong position when we were winning games? Are you telling me Xhaka was playing the wrong position when we were winning games? Are you telling me that Partey came in injured? And are you telling me Elneny was playing the wrong position when we were losing games? Are you telling me Lacazette was playing the wrong position when we were winning games, when we were losing games? Are you telling me Aubameyang was playing the wrong position when we were losing games because he was playing the same position that he's still playing now that we're winning games?
Why is everybody was crying for this player should be playing they like, for example, like Aubameyang now, everybody was crying for him to he needs to go and play in the middle.
But did he work out? Did he work out for him?
Well, he play him there. It doesn't work out for him. Yeah, exactly. Of course it doesn't work out for him. So he just go back to the left where he used to play.
So what is your point?
My point is, what I'm trying to make you understand is this guy is kind of learning how to set the team up. That's my point. But now he get the balance. If you understand what I'm saying now, like he get the balance now from the defense to the midfield to the attack. He get those balance right now. First of all, he makes Arsenal stronger now. No team can just come say, we're playing Arsenal, we can just go there and bully them. Arsenal is not that like that team anymore. I would say they are not that team anymore. So
Okay.
I would take seriously. I would take that 1 point today because of
Yep.
because of all the injuries that we have. I would take that 1 point all day long.
Okay. So here's the thing, right? And this is
Yeah.
for you, Mopani, right? I was still gonna go back to that point on a different show entirely, right?
Yeah,
A
that's
different
right.
show entirely. So
Yeah,
let's just stick to it right now. Let's stick to
yeah.
what is important right now. So here, Mopani, right?
Mm.
You said you were angry. There were two
Yes.
chances that fell to Cavani today. Two
Yeah.
chances.
Yeah.
And they're clear
I want
chances
you.
as well.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
there were good clear chances. Of course, we defended quite well because one of them we got it to corner. The other one was a little bit off target.
Yeah.
You say you're unhappy, but as an Arsenal fan, I was scared when you guys were going on that attack. There were several
Yeah.
times that Luke Shaw was very, very free
Yes,
on the
but
left-hand side.
we had
So,
those chances, but did we score? No. I'm not annoyed at chances. I mean, if anything, the chance I'm most annoyed was the Rashford one because I think there's certain players we get annoyed with not because of chances, but the build up over the years of what we've watched. Other fans haven't watched players like Martial and Rashford. We've been watching them since they were 18, right? We've been watching these kids since they were 18, 9, for 5, 6 years. So when you see that chance fall on Rashford, the last 5, 6 years of your development of what we've seen, plus that chance, is the frustration we put out on Twitter, etc. Cavani just came. Most games he doesn't play full 90 minutes or even start. So fine, he missed. He should have scored. But I'm not gonna get on his case. I'll get on Marcus Rashford because we know what he's been giving us the last 5 years. You understand? So I'm angry not because if we look at the performance, our possession with you was similar, shots on target similar, shots overall similar, right? It was a weird game. We both had chances. You were stronger in the first half. I'm not looking at that. I'm looking at the mentality and intent of the players, right? Have you shown us as fans that, hey, we're in a better situation than we expected to be? Let's embrace this and keep pushing on. When we were 10th or 11th, we somehow won games without putting performances, and we're here, right? Now you're in form. Now you're in form, especially after that Liverpool performance. You're in form. You face weaker teams. Where's the intent? Where's the intent? I'm not talking about winning games. Where's the intent?
So here's the thing, right? Here's the thing, and this is what I think, right? Before I answer what Slayer said, because Slayer is saying something here which is quite interesting. In fact, let me even look at it. Let me read it out. Yeah. So he's saying that Solskjaer has told Marcus Rashford to take on Cedric. Reportedly saying that the Arsenal defender cannot defend.
Yeah.
He said Marcus said he cannot defend his shot. Was that true?
That's not true.
I didn't hear it. I just saw it on Twitter and the Daily Mail. It came up, so I don't know.
Is it possible it was probably just, maybe it was probably just, playing with his head, and maybe just because some people do that a lot.
Yeah, it could be. I've been in situations when I used to play when I was younger. I was a left back or right back, and I had wingers where they'll be like, if I had a good game, I get first half, the coach would be like, right, you are beating him, and they will start shouting, take him, take him, take him. So I think it's an element both, like psychological, but also maybe they don't believe he can defend. I don't know, but I didn't hear it. I just saw it on Twitter. Yeah.
So just about Rashford, right?
Yes.
Just about Rashford, and maybe I just see the football in a different way from most people. I'm not the type that is quick to criticize, if you know me, because I'm quite practical, and many a times we fans we totally forget about the practicality. The emotions take over.
Yeah,
we just going on players. Don't think deep, and that's one thing. That's one thing I don't normally do. I don't just go. So here's the thing, right? I thought Marcus Rashford, maybe, just maybe, if he had taken that shot 1 second earlier. You need to give credit to Leno. Leno came out very quickly to close him down. Cedric came out very quickly, and then he had to turn back to get the pass back.
Yeah, but he took two touches.
Let me quickly say something.
Easier said than done.
Let me say something over that.
2 touches.
Easier said than done. He was trying to sort his leg out.
2 touches. If you watch that replay,
let me quickly say something.
Sorry, 1 second. Do you think he took that touch because he wanted to waste time? He took the touch because he wasn't comfortable enough to be able to whip up the shot. You're a footballer. I'm sure you know that.
You are. What's your job?
No,
What are
no,
you paid?
I would say Leno makes Leno make him let Marco Rashford make a decision that he wants to take that shot straight away. The
Yes.
way
He closes
Leno
him down.
comes out, change his mind.
That's what
I
I'm saying.
don't
That's what I
dispute
mean.
that. I don't.
So why do you
dispute
have to
that.
blame Rashford for that?
But there's 3 phases in that move. When the ball comes, first of all, I don't know if it was a deflection, but he almost didn't expect it, right? Then what happens is he took a touch. Then slightly for a split second, he took a second touch. And then the pressing from Leno and the defender.
But that's what Mossy Boy is saying, though. Mossy Boy said he was the one that made him to make that decision because they closed him down quickly.
No, the touches came before the closing down. The touches came before because when you're thinking about in a split second,
he has already took the first touch. The second touch is about to hit it. Then Leno rush him down, and he make that second touch.
Yes, okay, fine. Good on Leno. As a Man United fan, do I care about Leno? No, I care about my player. So I'm not going to comment on Leno. I'm focused on my player. I don't. That's there's a goalkeeper. You know the goalkeeper is gonna try and stop.
Yeah, but are you now blaming Rashford for not hitting the
target? Yes, I am.
Why?
Because you take that touch and you shoot. Even if you miss shoot it, fine. But take the touch and shoot. That's your job. That's what you train and drill every single week to do.
Yeah, but but one thing that you need to understand as well is if a striker is not 100% sure. What they think twice. Oh yeah, is it gonna go? That's why you see them sometimes they just went snappy on a shot and they just went wide.
I agree with you on the basis, but let's put it into context for a second.
Yeah,
if it's an average Premier League player or Championship player, fine. Is this an average Premier League player? No.
Okay, I'm not sure what this guy is doing, but I need to kick it out. I don't know what he's doing.
Rashford is not an average Premier League player. He's not an average Championship player. Okay? We're not talking about any striker. We're talking about Marcus Rashford, England international. You're paid over 200K. You're not expected to be your average player. Your average striker, if he played for Everton, if that was Calvert-Lewin, I bet you nobody would get on his case.
But I would not blame Rashford for that, because even though if he hit that shot, he's not going to go in anyway because Leno is right in front of him.
No, but you're talking on the perspective of someone who doesn't watch him every week. We watch him every week. That's why when I told Tade, when we vent our frustrations, it's never based on one moment. It's based on, okay, how many times has he done this? Did you see that there was a trend on Twitter where people were saying Rashford when he has a chance, and then they were showing GIFs where he's doing step overs because he always overthinks. He's not deadly like Mbappe direct. And Ferdinand gave him that feedback at the start. You need to be more direct. He thinks too much. So we are coming from that perspective of Rashford. We've watched you over the last 5 years and we've seen your improvement. Well done. But this is something you still need to work on. So you don't watch Rashford every week. We do.
But I watch most Man United game. But if you watch most goals Rashford scored, it's either Rashford is playing from the left and he comes in and score goals.
Yes.
Or he's playing he's playing in the middle, direct in the middle.
Yeah, so, I agree.
But if he's playing on the right, it doesn't really nothing really happen.
I agree. He's not played in the right position. That's another conversation. We've been trying to say, Ole, we need a right mid. Why? They're putting him there because there's nobody else. Martial is out of form, so fine. Put Rashford because he's capable, right? If we put someone else,
everybody is just blaming Martial that he's not scoring goal. This guy is not a striker in the first place.
We're going from one player to another. I thought we'll talk about Rashford. So
we're talking about
I accept Rashford is not comfortable on the right, but you're a professional football player, mate. If that was Sunday football, I would have taken a chance like that.
Okay, I'm gonna come in here, guys. Sorry, because I think we've got into a point where we're going around
away, right?
Different cycles. So I'm gonna ask you one question, right, Mopani? Right. So obviously your expectation before this game was that Arsenal was gonna beat Manchester United, right?
Yeah. Yes.
And now you guys get a draw, and then you come on this line and tell me that you were not happy.
Yes.
which I find weird. Okay, because obviously you expected to lose, and then you
Yes.
drew the game, and then you're angry, and I'm not really
Yes,
sure what
and I
exactly
told
you're
you
angry
that
about.
yesterday. When
Now,
did we find out the team lineup? When did we find out the team
we
lineup?
found it out an hour before the game.
Thank you. Did you talk to
But it
me an
doesn't.
hour before the game?
It
No.
doesn't. No, no,
Deep,
no. You're playing. You're now trying to play with my head. Don't play
I'm
with my
not
head,
playing
young
with
man.
your head. Okay,
So-
let me say it as it is.
So-
The reason I'm pissed off is a fact, and we'll all talk about it. Don't let any Man United fan lie to you. When we saw that team lineup, we were like, all right, let's do this. Let's get in there and finish this
let me
job.
tell you. Let me tell you why I find it very difficult. Because what you guys are really saying right now is an insult to the likes of Cedric, and it's
But
an insult to the likes of Pepe.
I agree.
Pepe is 72 freaking million, and whether we like him or not, right? The guy, he's showing a little bit of what we actually bought him for. This is why I give credit to Arteta, and we're not gonna get into Arteta, but I'm just gonna have to touch on it. Today, are you telling me that Pepe didn't look threatening against?
He did look threatening. One of your most threatening players, actually.
Thank you. And
but before today, we didn't think that.
Exactly. But he's improved this game a lot, and not just this game. The last game as well. You didn't watch the last game, but the last game for Arsenal, Pepe has cut out all those extra unnecessary touches and dribbles that he put into the game.
Yes, that's
he's
correct.
now doing more he's gone back to the basics, and he's seen that it is working well for him.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And that's one thing I appreciate about him, right? He did like 7 leg overs at some point. People were arguing that maybe he should have given passes to Lacazette in some cases. People felt he should have given passes to the likes of Emil Smith Rowe and all that. But the point I'm making right now is I find an insult because think of this. Think of this. Today, Manchester City did not play Cancelo and they did not play Stones. And they've played like the last 4, how many games? He benched them. So what I expect from a team like Arsenal, team like Manchester United, teams like Manchester City, is for people on the bench to be able to do similar amounts of job that the first team should be able to do. And that's what a winning mentality or a winning team should be all about. So if the likes of Pogba and Fernandes are not in the team, they should be able to take the game by the scruff of the neck. You have the likes of De Bruyne out when Guandongan woke up and he was scoring goals.
That's best practice.
Why would you say that?
But that's not the reality of our situation, Man United and Arsenal. Probably Arsenal worse. Just a few weeks ago, we wouldn't be talking like this, right?
Can I ask you a question? Sorry to interrupt you again, and I will let you just go on now quickly. And this is for the two of you. So here's the thing. Think of Pepe and of Saka. If Pepe should step up to his price tag, and we also have Saka in the team. So don't you think we now have 2 people that can start position? One can be on the bench, and the other one can come in the next game. So if that happens, you're going to be telling me that that's a handicap team.
Well, I never said it was a handicap team. I just said I was more confident about the lineup.
But you are confident because you felt that we had second-hand players on the football pitch. That's why I'm asking you. Exactly, I'm asking you now. So if Pepe, the last 2 games he's been brilliant, whether we like it or not. Well, not brilliant. Brilliant is a stretch. He's been good because brilliant means 4 goals and assists. He's been good.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
If you've been formed from him, wouldn't you be more scared? Even with the likes of Saka not being in the game.
I feel like there's something. We're going very specific in the detail on the pitch. I think there's something that's been happening with Manchester United and Arsenal that's higher than that, right? You've had great teams in the past and great players like RVP, Fabregas, Nasri, Sanchez on the same team, but you were still trash somehow. You're still fighting for 4th place instead of fighting for the title, right? So over the years, we fans in the Premier League know Arsenal are going to mess up somehow, right? No matter whether you have Pepe in form or Aubameyang or whatever. So on that team, when you then bring your bench, we already think it's going to be worse because of your history and your track record. You understand? So we might be wrong. I don't dispute what you're saying, but it's just what we felt when we saw the team lineup and say, okay, we should be doing these guys, but I didn't want to say it because we haven't beaten Arsenal in a long time. I kept quiet, but inside I was like, we need to have a go at these guys the same way we did with Liverpool in the FA Cup, but we didn't. You did well. You stopped us.
One question before I move to more, I'm gonna move to you, Mossy Boy. I have a specific question for you, but I just want to ask Mopani one quick question. What do you feel about Pogba starting on the left wing today, and then later, because of his injury, he was moved into the central role and then Marshall came in. What do you feel about that position? Do you think it's because he needs to accommodate the likes of McTominay and Fred, who are doing a job now? And do you agree with that formation of Pogba? Where do you get the best of him?
I think the best we thought we got of him has been taken by Fernandes. It's gone. The best what we thought. So now he actually, if you look at the stats, he's actually been very influential from that left side. But I think that's because we're playing lesser teams where we would have possession, so we don't have to counter attack. If we have to counter attack teams like Arsenal, then it's not very effective. So how do I feel? I feel that we have no choice right now. I wouldn't want him to play there, but we don't have a choice. Who are we gonna put there today? Martial's been awful. I didn't mind him on.
So what you're saying, what you're saying, and what I'm hearing from you right now, is you don't mind Pogba position on the left.
No, not that I don't mind. It's a matter of desperate times. Like, who do we put there? Who? Mata?
When McTominay get injured, when he gets substituted, when Pogba go into the middle, he actually play better in the middle than playing on the left.
Yes.
So what I don't understand what you're saying there. That you know,
McTominay and Fred have been very effective from a defensive perspective. We are very comfortable. Any Man United fan this year has been very comfortable with McTominay and Fred CDM, right? Nobody's going to be like, oh, what are they doing there? Where you play Pogba after that, as long as he's on the team, we don't really mind. Probably not right mid. CAM left side, that's what he's been doing, right? So I don't mind. I would prefer him in the middle, like you said, but we don't mind because McTominay and Fred put in a shift. But today, when he went off, we did play better. So, but I think there's a root of the problem, which is Wole still doesn't know his best formation. He doesn't know where to play who. We have Van Beek, who we wasted money on, we don't use or can't find the right rhythm. So, no, I wouldn't want him playing there. However, who's going to play? Who?
Yeah, I see. So one thing here, Arsenal and Espanol, I think Spanish. How do you guys say it in Spanish? Buenos noches. Yeah, is that Buenos? Yeah, Buenos noches. I think I got it right. Correct me in the comment section if I got it wrong, if I'm just talking rubbish. He disagrees with you. I don't know. I don't know if you said his best position is in this. I don't really understand what you said entirely, Mopani. But what he's saying here is the best of Pogba is more central as he plays with France.
Of course, we know that. But you asked me. No, that's not what you asked me. You asked me how do I feel about Pogba playing on the left. You didn't ask me what Pogba's best position is. You said,
what I asked you is what do you feel about that? Him playing on the left.
Not what
and you seem to feel that he plays okay there because the likes of McTominay and the likes of Fred are doing a job, and that way they kind of push things.
Times we don't have anybody. We don't. I mean, a lot of the season when we've been on a good run, there was a point where Pogba wasn't even playing. Remember? So a lot of our season, Pogba was always on the bench. So we actually got comfortable with Pogba not playing. McTominay and Fred were playing. So we thought he was leaving. So I don't understand this conversation, but my conclusion was we don't have a choice. We're fine with McTominay and Fred. We're not saying they're better than Pogba, and they put in a defensive shift. Okay.
Yeah, but my partner, I would say playing Pogba on the left for Man United is a wrong decision to me. He can either do Fred and Pogba or McTominay and Pogba in the middle and just play Martial on the left.
Yeah, but
you don't play Fred and McTominay together because the both of them are doing a job defensively. That doesn't mean that you can play two of them together.
Sure, but we've been having this problem for years. We've been having this problem with Pogba for years. Oh, where should we play him? Okay, play him here, and then it doesn't work out. So, and to the Arsenal and Espanyol, Man United is not France, mate. Like, you put Pogba there, the same thing doesn't happen.
All right. Okay, Mopani, one thing, yeah. Let's move over quickly. No, Mopani, sorry, Mossy Boy. Boy, who especially impressed you in the Arsenal team today?
The person that impressed me most in the Arsenal team today, I will still say Cedric, because this guy
Okay. You have
is
something about this guy that. Anyway,
yeah
go on.
he, he's playing left back as if he's been playing there for Arsenal all along, and nothing is just going past him. He just put his body. Look at one time he made a cross with his left foot.
Yeah,
I
I
was
remember
thinking,
that.
is this
I
is
remember
this
that.
guy a left-footed or right-footed player?
Mm.
And I don't know who headed the ball. I can't remember who headed the ball, but this guy he impressed me a lot. And don't get me wrong, I'm not having a go at Bellerin today. Actually, all Arsenal players that play in that game today, I'm not going to fault any of them. They all put a shift in, all of them. But Bellerin should be using this opportunity to be looking at Cedric on the left. That if Tierney come back, am I still going to be in the team? This is where Bellerin needs to up his game
Mm.
and say, okay, I'm not going to let this guy come and take that the number 2 shirt off me. If you
Mm.
understand what I'm saying here, so
Mm.
I would say he impressed me a lot, because I've seen what is it called um Rob Holding, Louis, they play well, but for Cedric to be playing out of position and he's putting those shifting, I would give him a lot of credit for that.
Mm. Okay, cool. From the Man United side, right? Marshall,
Mm.
who would you have in front, Marshall or Cavani? Because obviously Cavani missed 2
Which
chances today.
striker as a striker?
Yeah, because
Cavani.
those are your two strikers that
Rashford
you have.
and Martial are not strikers. We've tried and had these conversations over the last 2 years. I think when we sold Lukaku, we gave them a chance to just be strikers, and it just didn't work out. And you
Mm.
can already see the difference when we had Ibrahimovic, Igalo, and Cavani. You can already see what they do different
Is
when
Igalo still there?
he left, I think, last week.
Just left. Yeah,
Oh, okay, he left.
yeah.
You could see the difference in hold up play, runs, in the box, scrappy play. Like Igalo, when he came in some Carabao Cups, he was scoring scrappy goals. He was ending up in, like, how did he score that goal? Why is it that Marcus and they don't score scrappy goals, or when there's a tangle in the box,
Mm-hmm.
they don't score those goals? So Cavani, I'll choose Cavani because I think Martial and Rashford naturally are not they're not natural strikers. I think they're like forwards, wingers
Mm-hmm.
naturally. Yeah, they don't
Mm-hmm.
have that brain that when they're in the box, let me just
Yeah,
shift back
they don't
and
have the
look.
striker's instincts, and yeah.
Yeah, they don't.
Mm.
They don't.
Okay, so Chibukem here, Chibukem Izo. I hope I pronounce. Yeah, Chibukem Izo. Disagrees with you, Mossy boy. He's just giving his own opinion about. He puts in a good
Yeah,
shift, but I feel Rob Holding
that's
and
why
Luis
I
puts in a
sorry.
shift.
That is why I said Rob Holding and Louise. They put a really good shift in. But the reason why I said I'm so impressed by Cedric is because the position he's playing, that is not his position, and
Mm.
he's doing the job. He's doing the
Mm.
job right. That's
Mm.
why I said he impressed me. The other night when he was playing, he impressed me, and again tonight. You
Mm.
do exactly the same what the
Okay.
manager is asking of him.
Okay. Claude, Claude, how you feeling, mate? I sent you a text earlier to check up on you. How you doing? Yeah, he says, you,
Both him a long
you
way
know,
off.
Which
you know
Claude is
what?
that?
Yeah,
Is that the Claude?
yeah, the same Claude. You know the thing about
Really?
Claude. Yeah,
He's
Claude.
my
This is the thing,
favorite.
right? You have a fan here.
Yeah,
That's my
I'm a
favorite
Man
man.
United fan, and
Claude,
Claude was my favorite.
Favorite.
Claude, Claude is
He's
not
got
feeling.
to go.
Claude,
It is time to go.
Claude is not
It's
feeling. Claude is
time
not
to
feeling.
go.
How is it feeling, Claude? How are you feeling? I hope you're feeling
He's not.
better there.
He's not feeling too well, and they've not been doing. Although he came on one of so I was on his show recently, and
Yeah.
I think Claude kind of got tired of the rubbish I was talking about on his show, and then he made an appearance on his on his sick bed, and then and that was last this week actually. I was on with Terry, one of his presenters on Claude and Bannisters, and he came and ripped us apart. So
Oh my days.
and that's the only appearance he's made since, just to come and rip me
Mm.
apart. So that's the club that you get anyway. That's the club.
Oh man,
But look at what he says. He said both teams are long way off. Well, I can understand why he said that, and I kind of agree with him. I kind of agree with him.
Yeah.
I mean, where are we? Where are we in terms of all the top six? Where would you rank us?
Man United and Arsenal.
And okay, Man United, Arsenal, Tottenham, Liverpool, Chelsea. What's the other team? Man City. In fact, top 7 because we have Leicester now.
Yeah.
So where are we going to be ranked? I'm going to ask both of you. Where is Arsenal and Man U ranked from 1 to 7?
I think it's very hard to rate Man United because when we watch their performances, everybody doesn't understand where they are, why they are where they are, right? So it's very hard to say whether Man United is top 4 of that top 7. I would understand if people said we were 5th or 6th.
Give me a number. Give me a number. Stop giving me diplomatic answers. Give me a number. Give me a ranking.
From my perspective, from Man United,
yes.
I think we're 4th right now.
You think?
I think we're 4th. I think right now, I would like. So you've got City and Liverpool. I feel you can squeeze in 3rd with either Leicester or Spurs. I feel you can. You could squeeze them above United.
Okay, so what's your ranking? Give me all your ranking. Give me all your ranking. And guys, if you're in the chat right now, please and please, I want to have an idea of what you guys are thinking, please. Your ranking from 1 to 7, all the top 7 right now. Leicester, Liverpool.
No, let me quickly say something. Let me quickly say something.
Hang on. I'm just telling people out. I'm just telling people what they need to hear first.
Okay.
Leicester City, Man United, Man City, Liverpool, Tottenham, Arsenal, and Chelsea. Those 7 teams, yeah. Please tell me what your ranking is for those 7
teams. Is this ranking based on the position we feel they'll end of the season, or is it based on how strong we feel?
How strong they feel the teams are.
Okay,
So, Mosibo, what were you gonna say?
Yeah, what I want to say is I think Man United and Arsenal, I think where they are at the moment, I would say maybe probably Man United kind of improve a little bit. I would say maybe those 2 teams are they're still mid table clubs. Still, I would say those 2 teams are still living on the past glory. I would say because yes, they are still living on the past glory. Yeah. When any go back to Europe and ask, oh yeah, which team do you want to go and play for in the Premier League? They will probably go, I want to go and play for Arsenal. I want to go and play for Man United. Because those are the 2 big clubs in the in the past. These are the team running the show in the Premier League. So look, and even though before this guy left, what's the name of this leave Arsenal, and a lot of people are saying that Arsenal, they are going that we won't be able to attract player. He said we are Arsenal. People will come to Arsenal because we are Arsenal. You understand what I mean? So I think that is the way people, the players look at it. So and
so let's so here's the thing. Give me numbers, guys, quickly. Let's move to the next man. Numbers. Mopani. Okay. What's your ranking?
Ranking this year, Man City because of Liverpool injuries. Liverpool 2nd. I will go with, just because of the table, Man United 3rd. Then Leicester. Then
no. How strong you feel? How strong? Not predictions. How strong do you? If you go to Real Madrid, if you go to La Liga now, you look at some teams and say, this is based on how strong you think these teams are. This is my ranking, right?
Okay, so Man City, Liverpool, Spurs, Leicester, and then I would have said Chelsea, but then Chelsea, then Man United, and then Arsenal. And who's the 7th? Who was the 7th you added? Chelsea. No, I already said Chelsea.
You jumped. You called Manchester United. You called Leicester. You called Liverpool, Man City. You didn't call Chelsea. I didn't hear you.
Yes, I did. I said Chelsea 5th. So I said Tottenham 3rd.
Okay, can you say it again quickly?
So Man City, Liverpool, Tottenham, Leicester, Chelsea, Manchester United, Arsenal. Yeah, that's 7. That's 7, right?
So Arsenal is. So you're telling me that Tottenham is strong 3rd. Wow.
I think if based on no, because that includes the manager. The fact that they have Mourinho I feel that makes them a stronger team than they would be without Mourinho.
Okay.
Because Mourinho will set up, he will beat teams. Look, he's in the final of a cup. He could win it. And at the end of the season, it'll be like Mourinho got them a trophy. So I feel, yeah, Tottenham third with Kane and Son fit. That's third. That's third for me.
Okay.
Man United fifth or sixth, whatever I said.
Okay, I would
What
say
about you?
based on the current form, I'm gonna go with based on the current form at the
Okay.
moment. Manchester City, because they just keep on keeping clean sheet over clean sheet over clean sheet, and they're winning game. They've won how many games now? About 6 games
Just
without
give me the numbers,
conceding.
Omar, but just give me the
So
numbers.
I would
Don't
say,
give
I
me
would say,
numbers,
I would say, I
numbers.
would say Man City. I'm just going based on the current form. I would go Man City first, Arsenal second, West Ham third, Leicester, and Manchester United fifth. I just go based on the current form because we can't forget West Ham. Trust West Ham are doing well. Yeah, you surprised? I'm
You
just
chose
going
West Ham.
based on the. Yeah, I chose West Ham based on the current form.
No, but
Yes.
he said the strength
I'm
of
not
the
going.
team.
I'm not going based on current form.
He's saying
I'm
based
going
on the
based on.
strength.
You look
Based
at
on
the
the
team. I'm saying, yeah.
based on the strength of the team, I would go with Man City, Liverpool. I'm going to go with Chelsea because they have a very good player there. And I'm going to go with Manchester United fourth. Then I'm going to go with Arsenal.
He
So
was never gonna say Spurs. He was never gonna do
no,
it.
no, no, because I would say the squad Tottenham got, they're not better than Man United and Arsenal squad. That is the way I see them.
Okay.
I
Fair
can
enough.
guarantee you they're not better, and they're not playing a better football than Arsenal
All right.
or Man United right now.
Okay. Chibu came here. Feels Man City, Liverpool, Spurs. I don't understand how Spurs is getting Spurs.
No,
Because the thing is, Spurs here for me, right? Without Kane
And Son,
true,
and Son, those guys, man, they're
yeah,
dead.
true.
Spurs, Man United, Leicester, Arsenal, Chelsea. I'm
Chelsea.
sorry, guys. I don't just look at names of teams. I look at how good players are. And
Mm.
for me, yeah, Leicester. For me, Leicester is gonna be ahead of Spurs and Man United, if you ask me, in my
That's
opinion.
what I said. That's what
Yeah.
I said.
Yeah, I'm just looking at what he wrote. So this is what Claude says: Man City, Liverpool,
Leicester
City,
City's Chelsea and Man United.
Chelsea, Man U, and guess what he then said next?
Oh, he never said.
Arsenal 8.
He
So
never
we
said
don't-
Spurs either.
Arsenal,
You guys.
Arsenal doesn't even get in the top 7. What's it with you, Claude? Seriously, what's it with you, Claude? You don't even give us. You don't give Arsenal credit. No credit.
I think
No
Arsenal is
credit.
top 7. Arsenal is top 7, definitely.
Yeah, but if we keep going
Wow.
with the form we are going now, I think we'll be top 7. Yes, with the form
Okay.
we are now.
I feel you go to Europa.
Okay. To be honest, I still have a belief it will because we're not away from Europa. So Slayer is saying Aubameyang is in quarantine. Do you know what? I would not be surprised because when I watched the news conference, Arteta, the reporters were trying to ask him a question about quarantine and all that about Oba. He didn't answer the question directly.
Brush it off, right?
Because I don't think it is their business. Because the truth about the matter is, I don't think he wanted to tell them something that was of personal value to Aubameyang. Know anything? So I think that's one of the reasons why they asked him, "Do you think he's going to do quarantine?" And he answered he gave an answer to a different question entirely. He didn't really answer that, so you could tell that. And I think the reporter could tell that he didn't really want to answer, and he just let it go. Some managers some journalists might press on, but he actually just let it go. Do you know what I mean? So well, good luck to him, though. I hope his mom is feeling better. Oba gonna be back for Leeds. And even if Oba gonna be back for Leeds, I know that the guy scored. I know the guy scored a couple of goals and all.
Has he been training? But he's not been training though. Is it gonna be fit enough?
Yeah, but not even only that. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not still entirely convinced about Oba this season. I'm just being honest.
I can understand what you're saying, but Oba is Oba. If everything clicked for him now, he would just be scoring goals. It's crappy goals, like
And sometimes having that player on the pitch, the presence
The presence, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, it can do something to defenders because defenders will be like, don't give him space or have two people marking him. Like
Yeah.
if you watched All or Nothing for Spurs, when they were playing Man United, he kept shouting to them, "Don't let Pogba shoot." And I was thinking in my head, we don't see no long distance goals. Well, before this season, we don't see any long distance goals from Pogba in Premier League. So why is he saying? Because in training, he probably shoots from a distance and scores. So they still marked Pogba and didn't give him space despite how bad he was. So I think no matter how bad Aubameyang is, teams will still prepare and say, do not put him on the right. Don't let him finesse that shot because one chance, probably one goal, despite the fault.
But another thing I want to say is I know this is a personal stuff to Aubameyang. I think maybe probably before they allow him to go away, I think which team are we playing? Is it Southampton we're playing before? I think this thing has been it's been going on he's been having this issue for a long time anyway. You just don't want to say anything. Maybe probably now the pressure is now building up. Maybe probably he's not concentrating in the game or whatever. So maybe probably that's why they just like, okay, we'll probably give you the time off with your family and just do what you need to do with them and just come back when you're ready. So that's another thing I would think of really. Yeah. But and look at this is the guy that is for the past two seasons. You know, he's scoring 20, 25 goals in a season. In a Arsenal that they cannot even put 10 passes together, and he still scores crappy goals. And look at the Arsenal we got now, which you know, I know we're still not the best, and he's struggling to score goals. You know?
Yeah, I totally agree with you. This thing here that Sterling is making me to laugh. He said, "Furious Tottenham fans accused Lorenzo Lacazette of doing a hurricane on Paul Pogba." Do you know what? Yeah,
you know what?
He did. I agree.
No.
Yeah,
I don't care. I don't care whether he did because Maguire did worse, and that's what got him out of the pitch. He almost broke his head. So I don't understand what you guys are saying.
I'm not going to defend
Harry Maguire, even if it was not intentional. He did worse to Lacazette. That's what got him subbed. But he landed on his head.
I swear there were 2 or 3 times where he was doing the hurricane. I was gonna tweet it as well. I was like, isn't that what we were talking about before? So is that actually a foul? Because if you are hitting a player without touching the ball, is it a foul?
It depends. So the thing is, the way Hurricane does it, right? He goes in on a player when the player is in the air. That is very dangerous, and he gets away with it because many a times the players don't go down they don't go down in a bad way. Maybe they land properly, and that thing is very dangerous. Imagine that similar thing that happened. That similar thing that happened between Mope and Leno was a similar thing, and that's what broke. He had I don't know if it was a sprain on his knee and all that, and it was out. So it's quite dangerous. And I think what's going to happen is they need to start looking at that and start reviewing those things because Hurricane does it so well. He knows you're going in, right? And he puts his back into you. It's so dangerous.
Yeah, I'm not laughing at how dangerous it is. I'm just saying how you say he does it so well.
Another thing I want to bring on is Bruno Fernandes today. How he didn't get a yellow card, I don't understand.
Oh yeah, I saw that. He stand on
the Jacques Akili after the ball has been gone for a long time. Xhaka passed the ball and he just stand on his heels at the back.
I didn't see that.
You didn't see that, and they said
I was scared when they were reviewing.
Yeah, the commentators just said the check has been complete. I don't know how he didn't get a yellow card for that.
But I didn't see because during my watch along, I was cooking.
Yeah.
You
cooking? You're cooking some Nigerian rice, right?
I was cooking pasta.
Okay.
You see, that wouldn't happen in the past. That wouldn't happen in the past. You would not be able to cook while watching a Manchester Arsenal game in the past.
Bro, I know what you're saying. I was hungry, man. I was hungry. Well, I know what you're saying because in the past, when you had the likes of Vieira and the likes of Roy Keane, there's always going to be war. Van Nistelrooy, Ronaldo. You know, you had the likes of what's his defender's name that is a pundit now? I can't even remember his name now on top of my head. But I know what you're saying. It was always fierce and everything. Anyway, we're gonna be we're how many minutes into this now? We're almost 50 minutes into this. So the last segment, right? Where do you guys see yourself ending this season? As a Man U fan, where do you honestly see yourself? Because you guys are like second. I don't know if you guys are falling to third now. I haven't checked the table today.
I think
Yeah, I don't know whether you're third or second now.
I think we're still second, but we have played a game in hand, right? So Leicester still have to play. Liverpool still have Liverpool play. I can't even remember this is Saturday, right?
So they still have a game in hand.
I think Liverpool play. Liverpool has got a game in hand, and Leicester got a game in hand. So if Leicester win their game in hand, they go second. Man United go third.
Let's check it.
I think so, I think Man United can finish fourth. But some part of me says third because Arsenal and Chelsea are seeming as inconsistent as Man United, and Leicester seem to just throw things away at the end of the season, like last season. So I don't have the confidence that maybe they could. So I think Man United will be fourth. That's my prediction.
So Man United will be fourth. That's what you think?
Yeah, I think we'll be fourth.
What about Mosibo? What do you think about Arsenal?
I think I'm going to be very, very optimistic, and I'm going to be I'm going to have a lot of faith in Arsenal this season because of the way they are playing. I think Arsenal is going to finish. They will finish probably sixth this season.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
That's fair. Yeah,
that's fair. So here's the thing, right? Looking at the table right now. So Manchester United, you guys have one more game than Manchester City. So which simply means if Leicester should win their game in hand, you guys are probably going to be toppled because they have a better goal difference than you guys, which is right here. So there's a high chance they're going to be dropping to third. Liverpool apparently one game lesser than you guys as well. So they're probably good, but they're still going to be in fourth position. So listen. At the end of the day, we all have to be optimistic as fans, but we have to be realistic as well. With the way things are going right now, I will say that both Arsenal and Man United are sort of on they're on the ascendancy. Which is a good thing to see because just like Claude said, I'm not gonna lie, even if I told Claude myself and himself, we always disagree on a lot of things. I kind of agree that we are way off the mark when it comes to where we should be as a football club and challenging for the bigger prizes and everything. We are really way off. And I think it's simply down to the way that the owners of the club, not necessarily the owners, the management of the club have handled the situation. So I can totally understand that. However, the last segment will have to do with player ratings. Unfortunately, it's going to be Arsenal player ratings. So, and I wouldn't want to bore you, Opani, when we're doing these player ratings. So I think on that note, really, any last words from you so that I wouldn't bore you when we're doing any Arsenal stuff?
I feel that Man United have made me over the last few years question. You know, when you get to a moment in life when you say, "What's the purpose of life? Why am I here?" It makes me ask, "What's the purpose of a football team?" Maybe it's just for us to feel the roller coaster of emotions. Because what's happened with Man United over the last 5-6 years, it doesn't make sense for a club that's that size. It just doesn't make sense. So perhaps maybe the expectations of if an empire falls and it's going to rise up, maybe that's just false. Maybe that doesn't exist. And it's just up and down consistently for 100, 200 years. So, yeah, I'm pissed. But maybe I'll just lower my expectations again of United. That's all. But it's a pleasure coming on here. It's fun. I love sharing my views and debating.
Always a pleasure to have you.
Hey, nice one, brother.
Yeah, thank you, Tadi, for having
me.
Thanks for coming on. I'll talk to you offline. Yeah, take care.
All right.
Cheers.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
That was Mopani. Mopani is a Man United fan, people. He wasn't very happy, and for whatever reason, I don't know, because I actually thought that they gave us a little bit of scare sometimes because they had the better chances. They threw them away. And maybe if they had put away those chances, perhaps he must have been saying something different. But listen, at the end of the day, every single fan looks at their own team alone, and sometimes you don't look at it from the other team's perspective, and I can totally understand that as well. Anyway, this is the last segment. We're gonna do quick player ratings, and We're gonna be back in few seconds while I sort myself out in the background. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Hey, are you enjoying the content? Well, if you enjoy the content, subscribe. What are you waiting for? Stop looking at me. Subscribe now. Come on. How is the channel going to grow if you don't subscribe? Help a brother. Thank you very much.
Yes, people, and we're back to the last and final section. And obviously, you had the news from that guy that was telling you to subscribe. So you have to subscribe. Please and please and please subscribe. That's the only way I can grow. Freaking hell, people. What is it with you guys, man? You come here, some of you come here, you watch, you leave. Why? Am I not entertaining you guys enough? Tell me what I'm doing wrong.
Subscribe, like, and share.
All right. The final section. I'm just gonna put it on the screen now. This is the player ratings, people. This is the player ratings. Okay, so Martinelli. What would you rate Martinelli? And guys, if you guys are watching right now, please and please just do your player ratings, and I'm gonna check the average score. If you haven't done it, please do it right now. I beg you. 2 goals. Wow. Who is it? Who is he talking about? Oh, right. Okay, he's talking about what Sterling here says. Yeah, listen, just before we get into this, let me just touch on what Sterling here said about Arsenal has only considered 2 goals. This is what I want people to understand. When we were losing games, right, we were losing by maybe just 1 goal. That's one thing I want. Even against Man City, we lost by 1 goal, which is not normal. Normally, under Arsene Wenger or under other managers, we concede a lot of goals. So the difference between those who were losing and the games we're winning is the fact that we're not scoring goals in those games. That was the major problem. But now we're scoring goals. So it's beginning to really show that the defense has actually improved for Arsenal Football Club. I don't know what your take is on that, Mossy boy.
In our discussion earlier, so what I can see in the way Arsenal play now is no team like Man City, Liverpool, Man United, or Chelsea. They can't just come, or we can't go to their home ground and they can't just brush us away like the way they normally do anymore. And they kind of find it. I would say Arteta is kind of making the defense tight. He's kind of making it tough.
But can I say something though? What I was trying to make you understand was he's always done that even when we're losing. That's my point. We're losing by 1 goal. This is what I was
we're not conceding like for example, look at all the previous manager. If we go to Liverpool, we concede 4, 5 before But now it's kind of, even though if we're going to lose to them, we concede maybe probably 1 goal, like you said. So, which is a good thing, I would say.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah. So Martinelli, quickly, what's your score for him?
Yeah, Martinelli. Yeah, you only play first. I'll give him the standard 5 anyway. He doesn't nothing
Didn't
more.
do anything special. Now this guy came on. I'm gonna give this guy a rating because this guy came on. He came on, and whether we like it or not, he had a chance. He created another chance.
Yeah.
He also defended well. He defended Wan-Bissaka in so many situations.
I would say he actually did really well when he came on.
Yeah, I'll give him a 6. Yeah. I'll give him a 6 because maybe he should have taken that shot a bit quicker. But Wan-Bissaka was really, really fast in recovering.
Yeah, that's right.
Pepe, what would you give Pepe today?
I would give Pepe today. He did really well again. The second game in a row, I'll give him 7.
7?
Yeah, I'll give him 7.
7? He missed 2 chances.
Yeah, he missed 2 chances, but he's pumped up today. Though he was really, he was really trying.
He didn't even score goals.
Well, he was really trying. He was trying to make things happen anyway.
So you're giving someone 7 for trying.
Yeah, well, what do you want? But like I said, I'm not going to fault any Arsenal player today. They really put a shift in today. Trust.
Yeah, but okay. Anyway, I'm quite objective when I give ratings. I don't give it based on sentiment. I don't give it based on. That's me. Everyone has different ways of giving ratings. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I am objective, so I look at numbers. I look at impact. Right.
Yeah.
That's how I look at things. Not whether he tried, he huffed and puffed. I get it. He does that, but what was the output? That's how I look at things. So he had 2 chances. He didn't score them. I bigged him up. Don't get me wrong. I bigged him up because I thought he did well. Yeah. But when it comes to ratings,
Yeah.
I'm a bit strict. I'm a bit objective when it comes to that.
When it comes to that, yeah, I get you.
Yeah, anyway, Luis for me today, this is who I'm gonna give. I don't know if I should give him 7 or 8. He kept the clean sheet. I'm gonna give him an 8. If you're gonna
Yeah,
give,
that's right. Yeah, hey, that's right.
so Cedric, why are you gonna give Cedric today?
I'm gonna give Cedric 8 as well.
8?
Yes.
Jesus Christ,
I'm gonna give him 8 as well.
this guy.
I would if I would give Cedric, Luis, and Rob Holding, those 3 players, 8, and I would give Bellerin 7 today because the back four today they really stood up to that Man United attack.
But you know that Cedric was actually helped by Martinelli and William today, though.
Yeah, but that's the part of the game. But even though Bellerin was someone is helping Bellerin out as well, didn't it? Pepe is coming all the way back. So yeah.
All right, I'm gonna do Leno. Leno, I will give him. If you're gonna be, since you're giving very high scores for the defense, I'd rather give him an 8 because
he's there as well.
He saved us in one of the shots.
That's a very good save as well. Yeah, from Fred.
Yeah, and it's a bit weird that this guy Runarsson was on the bench, not Matt Ryan. That was a bit strange. I needed to check out whether Matt Ryan was not registered. I don't know, man. It was weird. I didn't see him on the bench. I didn't see Matt Ryan on the bench. I saw Runarsson instead.
Well, he was on the bench on the last Premier League game against Southampton. He was on the bench.
Matt Ryan, yeah. So I don't know why he didn't put him on the bench.
Maybe yes, it doesn't travel. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Anyway, Lacazette. Why are you gonna rate Lacazette today?
I'll give Lacazette 7. He works hard. He works his socks off today, but I will give him 7.
I don't understand you, man. You're giving strikers 7, and we didn't score.
Yeah, but
so what?
I wouldn't. Like I said, I'm not gonna fault any of them today, man. I think this guy came on.
But 7 is for people that maybe had an assist or a goal.
Not really. No, it's not necessary. Not necessary. I think Nketiah came on. He doesn't really have enough time, so I don't think we can just stand that.
I'm gonna leave him out.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Well, we can give him
Let's
5.
give him standard 5. Yeah, that's right.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Don't let us be harsh on him.
I'm not being harsh. It's not. This rating doesn't mean you're being harsh. It's objective. If you don't play a game, why would I give you a rating? That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's not about being harsh. Emil Smith-Rowe today, for me, I don't think he had one of his better games.
You know, Tadi, I want to say something. You know, I watched your AFTV interview. Everything you said on there today is spot on.
Oh, you agree with me?
Wow. I agree. It's spot on. Everybody was thinking that because Partey is playing, it should be 100% perfect. Sometimes you have an off day anyway.
We're gonna get to him.
We're gonna get to him.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, then you can bring that up. Yeah. We're gonna get to Partey. Emil Smith-Rowe today, right? Quickly. Emil Smith-Rowe.
Yes.
I think this is my rating. You did the last one.
Yeah, the Smith-Rowe is your rating. Yeah.
For me, I think he didn't have his better games today. He wasn't. I mean, he didn't do bad. He didn't do extra. He didn't do good. You were playing against. For me, he was playing against a well-drilled Manchester United.
I think he's missing his colleague Saka today.
Yeah, who is on the same wavelength with him. And let's be real. He pushed forward at times with the ball. He tried to create some chances, some 1-2 that he gave to Pepe and all that. So I'll probably just give him a 6 today.
I agree. I agree with that.
Shaka. Oh, they give Shaka.
Oh man, Shaka. It seems this guy is. I don't know. He's just for some reason. I just started to like this guy. You know, He's kind of every time he plays now, he just I think it's kind of like trying to turn to a leader on the pitch. So which is doing well. So I'll give him 7.
Okay. Cool. Relentless football. Why do you keep coming at the end of the show all the time? We're going to be ending the show now. And you're just coming in. Let me just bring you in to hear your ratings really quickly because we're already finishing the show. Hi, Relentless. You keep coming in. You keep coming at the end of the show. I'm going to end in like next 5 minutes now. How you doing?
Hello, Nathan. How are you doing? Nathaniel? Is it Nathaniel or Relentless? How are you doing?
What's going on, Mercy? What's going on?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
let me give this rating to you because I'm doing ratings and I need to round up quickly. So what would you give Saka? Sorry, Saka did not play. What would you give Bellerin? Sorry, what would you give Bellerin?
Give Heki.
Bellerin, he didn't do anything stupid today, so I'll give him a 6. I'll give him a 6.
He kept a clean sheet.
He kept it clean.
Yeah.
And he didn't get a yellow card.
I have to give him
Yeah.
a 6. You guys, man.
He didn't get a
I'll
yellow
give him a
card.
6. A 6
You
is
see?
a good grade, no?
You see what I'm saying? Yeah, this is what I'm saying. This sounds like a subjective rating to me because you don't like the guy. You don't want to give him a good rating, but it's
No.
fine.
If me, you see, I said I'm gonna give him 7. I said it earlier
Which is
because
nice.
the back four, that's the only
clean
person
sheet.
I'm giving. You kept a clean sheet, yeah.
Anyway, fine. You give Rob Holding your rating then.
But Rob Holden, I would go 8 as well because this guy just keep heading everything.
Yep.
Like you said, I don't know, man.
Yep. I was
need to
counting
check
number
the
of
guy
headers.
out.
I was counting number of headers. It was about 7 headers in that game today, man.
Hmm.
Right, Partey, Nathaniel.
We were doing Thomas Partey.
Yes, Thomas Partey.
You see with him, I feel like he had a decent game, but I feel like he had a couple rocky moments. So for me, I'll give him a 6. I think that's a fair grade for him. I'll give him a 6, Partey.
Do you agree, Mo?
Yeah, I do agree. When I was doing my rating, that's why I gave him as well 6 because today, you said he gave ball away 3 times. It's more than 3 times. It's way more than 3. You counted 3. It's more than 3 times he gave the ball away today, and again he made one pass. That pass just went outside, to nobody, to no man's land. He just, I kind of like, what's going on with this guy today? Does he really? Is it? I'm not sure whether the head is not in the game or.
No, I mean it's just natural. This is what I try to tell people. You can't expect
one thing I like about him though, he gives the ball away, he get himself back in the recovery position.
One thing is that it's very important that Partey has to set the tone of the game in the midfield, because if he has a bad game, then that means the guy next to him, Xhaka, is gonna have a bad game. So for me, I think both of them were decent today. I mean,
Xhaka was better.
Xhaka was
really
better,
good
yeah.
today.
Yeah, but more
good.
time. If Xhaka has a bad game, then that means Partey is gonna have a bad game, because Partey is kind of motivating Xhaka, because Xhaka is playing above his level. If you get what I'm trying to say, so he has to keep up.
Wait a minute. Before Partey came into the team, Xhaka has been playing well without Partey.
So,
has he?
Yeah, Xhaka play well. Even if he's playing he still play well. Yeah.
Yeah, but basically, what I'm trying to say is that Xhaka, this is not his real level. If you get what I'm trying to say. So what I'm saying is that he needs someone like Partey, who next to him, who can help kind of guide him. And I'm saying that Partey, not only does he have to worry about his performance, he needs to worry about Xhaka's performance. Because if he's not on it, then how can Xhaka perform well? If you get what I'm trying to say.
Okay, cool. Mossy boy, Arteta.
I will be generous because no goals. I will give 7 on him.
Yeah, I was hovering around there. Anyways, I was hovering around.
I'll give Arteta 6.
Thank God you're not the one doing the rating because you don't like him. So there's nothing objective.
No.
Nothing objective is going to come out from you. Nothing objective. So why would you give him a 6 then?
No, listen, because we got a draw and we could have easily won it. But listen, if you're gonna throw away the FA Cup, the least you can do is get 6 points out of your next 2 games. I'm sorry.
So you're telling me. So what you're saying now is you're not putting into account the fact that Saka is not in the team, Tony is not in the team, or Orba is not in the team. You're not putting that into account at all.
No, I'm putting it into account, but also this is the same guy who knocked us out of our only chance of winning a trophy this season. So if you're gonna do that, make sure that you're gonna win a lot of your games in the Premier League, because that's basically what he's telling the fans, that you know what, I don't really care about the FA Cup.
No. This is where I disagree with you. I'm sorry.
When
you say that, I think I argued the same thing with Claude on his channel, and we had a heated argument on that channel. When people say he doesn't care, I don't agree.
No, that's not what I'm saying is that if you're gonna change the team up for an FA Cup, which is a trophy that you won, that's giving fans a reason to back you, you cannot just throw away that competition and then say, we're gonna go and draw against Man United. You understand what I'm trying to say? Even though we could have easily lost, even though we could have easily won, I'm just saying I'll give him a 6. I think that's a fair grade because this guy he knocked us out of the FA Cup and he's clearly looking at the league saying, you know what, you should be focusing on the league because if he wanted to kind of balance it out and kind of like not put all our eggs into the league, he would have picked out a strong team for Southampton. That's all I'm saying.
I'm still going to argue this with you, but there's no point because we're going to go on and on about this.
I don't hate the manager one bit. I don't hate the manager one bit. I just feel honestly he's not the one to lead us to where we need to be.
I understand. Okay, I understand what you're saying. I just don't agree. That's my point. Because when you say stuff like that, people seem to forget that same game 5 people were not available to start the game. Secondly, where's Saka today? Saka is injured. Well, precaution. He had a Now, Partey
today. Why did it take so long?
What are you saying? Do you want to bring? This is the thing I don't understand. This is what I don't. What substitutions? Who do you want to bring on? Willock? Nketiah? Who do you want to bring on? This is what I don't understand. Is it that you just want to find a negative? You said what substitution? What should you bring on? Willock? Do you want Willock to come into the game? Do you want Nketiah to come into the game? This is what I don't get. Answer. I mean, you're saying that this substitution took long. Who do you want me to bring on?
Listen, if Emil Smith Rowe, he was, in my opinion, this you can say I'm wrong, but in my opinion, I started to think he was fading out a bit. So maybe bring on Odegaard, someone who Man United haven't seen play before. Just bring on somebody a bit
Football
different.
doesn't work like that. Football does not work like that. You cannot bring someone.
He done all right today. Listen, Arteta done all right today. He could have easily lost. He done all right.
What you've just said right now just tells me that you're probably just looking for. How can you say Odegaard? Odegaard is someone that just came in 2 days ago and you expect to just throw him into the team that he doesn't have the chemistry. The chemistry has not been built. The understanding of his movement, the understanding of his runs, the understanding of his intentions, how he moves. The chemistry is not there. You can't. If you throw any player like that into a team, right? The truth about the matter is, it is a gamble. So you're telling me he should gamble because sometimes you put a player in, it works out, right? In some other cases, it doesn't work out. So you're telling me you should bring Odegaard in so early, a player that in a big game like against Manchester United, a player that just came in, 20-year-old, just came to the team 2 days ago.
But listen, I give Arteta credit when he needs to be given credit. And
no. That's not what I'm talking about. Now I'm talking about what you said about bringing Odegaard in. For me,
he could have brought him in a couple, a little bit earlier. So maybe he could have affected the game a bit more.
But he could have. But that just tells me that you're looking for excuses right now because, as far as I'm concerned, him not bringing Odegaard in early for me was a fair thing for him to do. It was a fair thing. I don't know if you agree with me or disagree with me, but what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, but I think what Arteta should do is the time the guy came onto the pitch, that time maybe probably is not enough for him to kind of show his quality, if you understand what I mean.
Yeah,
but
he just
I would say because he only just came in 2 days ago, so if I'm in Arteta's shoes, I won't start him straight away. I would play the person I've been playing already, which is Smith Rowe. Then I'll probably kind of give him probably 30 minutes out instead of 15 minutes that he play really. So just for me to see.
But not in a game like Manchester United. This is what guys need to understand. Football is not FIFA. I'm sorry because it's not FIFA. And when I play in games, especially in my league where I play and all that, right?
Yeah.
The only good thing about my league is you're allowed. They've changed the rules. You're allowed to bring in substitutions, and the guys that come on can go off. You don't have that luxury. You don't have that luxury on here. Look at Willian. Willian came on, and I was even getting scared already that he got injured. Remember when he was injured and we were thinking he was going to go, and he just came in 10 minutes. You need to, as a manager, do you know how many things that run through your head? It's not. I don't know. I'm going to explain this. It's not for me, right? I have no fault for Arteta today. Absolutely no fault.
No, I said that from the beginning. If the manager, the players, I'm not going to fault any of them at all today.
And listen, Arteta done well today, getting the team fired up. Even though I thought Man United were kind of crap, he did well to get them fired up. My only criticism is that he could have brought on Odegaard a bit earlier. That's it. That's my only problem with him today. That's it.
Fine, we'll agree to disagree on that one because I don't think I will be risking Odegaard. I don't think I'll be risking him. Anyway, talking about Odegaard, so what would you give him as a rating, Nathaniel?
couple touches, couple passes. What standard 5, 6, maybe 5? I don't know.
He can't get 6
I'll
in my
do
book.
5.
He did
I'll
absolutely
give him a
nothing. I'll give him a
five.
4. I'll give him a 4. He did nothing. Did absolutely
Mhm.
nothing, in my opinion. And that's not me having a go at him. That's just me being objective here.
Yeah, but the thing, another thing I want to say, another thing I want you to understand is in that game of in this the high caliber of the game, you know, if you bring someone like that, and even though it's someone that has been in the club already, that have been playing week in week out, you brought that person on at that time, he's not going to do anything anyway because the game is
Muzzy,
You know,
Muzzy.
this is what I'm trying to tell you, right? Football is not. You can't tell me he wouldn't or will. This is my point to you guys. He could come into that game, right, and he could just surprise everybody within 10
surprise
minutes.
everybody within 10 minutes. Yeah, that's correct.
And he could come into that game, and what he did today is what we saw. We've seen situations whereby players have come in. Solskjaer is known for coming in as a sub in the last 10 minutes and scoring a goal.
Yeah, but how many player did you see like him anyway?
That's not my point. My point is, it is not rocket science. And we're making it sound like if it's a rocket science. Sorry, go on, Nathaniel. What do you want to say?
This is a bit off topic, but I wanted to ask your opinion. Do you think Martinelli was injured? Because I don't understand the whole.
He wasn't injured. He wasn't injured. It was a tactical substitution.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Tactical.
Yeah.
So bringing on William.
When they took him off, I wasn't entirely happy because obviously I felt Martinelli was helping defensively. For me, I thought Martinelli helped defensively today much more than attacking. I don't know if you guys agree with me. I did see a lot of attacking.
We would have conceded a goal in the first half if it wasn't for Martinelli.
Exactly. So when I was doing my watch along, I was saying exactly the same thing. I was like, why would he take him off? I wasn't entirely sure, but I didn't want to get some people on my live came and were like, Willian again, they were getting crosses and I was like, guys, calm down. This is not how you watch football. You calm down. And guess what? Willian came in, he put in the defensive shift, and he was in more goal scoring opportunities than Martinelli the whole game today. I don't know if you agree. He created a chance for Pepe. When Pepe hit the shot against Harry Maguire's leg. I don't know if you guys can remember. And then he had another chance that Wan-Bissaka blocked. Martinelli didn't have any of those chances today. So in as much as we feel, even myself included, we feel that Willian is not doing it. He's not doing it. I kind of understand that. And when he was coming, I was like, why the hell are they going to bring this guy on? Do you know what I mean? But I then look at it again and look at the game and say, listen, he didn't do badly because he helped defensively, and then he created more chances than Martinelli did today. So it is what it is. And that doesn't mean that I will not still take Martinelli ahead of him. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying what happened in today's game. Do you understand what I'm saying? So maybe the manager gave him some certain instructions that Martinelli wasn't doing. I don't know. Or maybe it was Bonda. I don't know.
I think in the future, this whole situation needs to be addressed because we can't bring Willian off the bench. I don't think that's sustainable at all. You can't do that. So I think that's something that needs to be addressed in the future. But
what do you mean? I don't understand what you mean.
Like bringing Willian off the bench. I mean, we shouldn't be looking at Willian to come off the bench.
Why?
I feel like that's because to study. I don't think he's good enough. I don't think he's slow. For me today, I think he done all right. I'll give him credit. He done all right today.
Okay, but, so what if he does all right again next game?
Okay, then great to him. But in the long run,
so how are you gonna get to know whether he's gonna improve if you don't give him that time?
Because he starts because this season he's been starting every game and he has 2 shots on target.
But he hasn't started in the last 5 games.
He hasn't started. But I'm just saying that this kind of let's look for Willian. When we need something off the bench, I feel like that's not going to be sustainable. But today he did well, so I'll give him his credit.
Okay. Slayer, my man, how you doing, man? Cedric Suarez was a tough match against a good opponent. We didn't get the 3 points, but it's good to keep our Premier League unbeaten streak going. Yeah, that's what I like to hear, man. That's what I like to hear. Laka posted up in the hospital. Jesus Christ, man, he wasn't looking good. He wasn't looking good, Uzziah. He wasn't looking good.
Yeah, he was. It's not looking good for him. He looked
wasn't
a
the
bit
Another
dazed.
striker gone now.
Okay, he said he's good on this side thanks to the Ducks. Okay. All right, cool stuff.
And big up Aubameyang. Big up Aubameyang. Hopefully he's doing all right. Hopefully he's able to come back mentally stronger. I know he's been going through some stuff, but hopefully he comes
Yeah, I
back.
mean, obviously, it's his mom is not feeling too well. And but the thing is getting better now. Let me just quickly look at the average quickly, and then we end this. Let me just see what people have said. Oh man, I need to sit down and watch a movie, man. After this, man, I'm watching Mission Impossible, part 3. I'm just doing a binge watching of all the sequels. All right, so Martinelli gets a 5.5.
I gave him 5.
Rich, you gave him a 5. What did you give him?
I gave him 5.
Nathaniel. I mean Nathaniel. How did you rate Martinelli?
6.
Okay, so that means this is between 5 and 6 anyway. William gets 6.25. Okay, that means someone must have given him 7 somewhere.
Yeah, I give William 6.
Okay, Pepe gets 7.25 today. Okay.
You see, I gave him 7. So
that's good. So Luis, you see, Luis gets 7.75. That means a lot of people fall 7. 8 is a bit much.
Luis man of the match for me.
I would have easily given it to him or
I think the second half he really turned into like a prime Van Dijk. I think he did really well second half.
Cedric gets a 7.67. Interesting.
You see what I'm saying about him playing in the wrong position? So
yeah. Leno gets an 8. Like I said, gets a 7.5. Wow. This guys didn't even score any goal. I don't understand. Anyway,
like I said, it gets a 6. Like I said, it gets a 6. I'm not gonna make excuses for like I said.
Yeah. I mean, it's not because he did badly. Don't get me wrong. He just didn't score a goal or assist. So why would I give him?
Rolling around the floor, just rolling.
No. He did well. He did well actually. He did well. He held up the play. He those things he did were not easy, man. Nathaniel. Honestly, it seems like you underrate some.
I know, but I just want to be a bit more clinical.
But it's not like he had. You're making it sound like he had a clear chance that he missed today. He didn't have any clear chance that he missed. The defense of Man United were really good. He didn't have any clear chance in the game today. So, I mean, except I missed that part. Mossy Boy, did he have any clear chance today that I missed? He didn't have any clear chance today.
It doesn't. No, the only one clear cut chances that we have is the one that fell to William.
Yeah, that's it. That's the only clear chance. And then don't forget, like I said, hit the bar as well.
He hit the bar on a free kick. Yeah.
So anyway, 4.5, fair enough for Nketiah. Emil Smith-Rowe has a 6.25.
And you gave him 6 anyway, so which is not bad.
Yeah.
You see, Xhaka got 8. Yeah.
Wow.
I give Xhaka a 7.
Yeah, that's what we give him as well. So Bellerin here gets a 5.
You see, it's not only me that is on Bellerin's case, you see, and I gave him 7.
You guys are just subjective, man. Rob Holding gets 7.5.
I think Rob Holding should be 8 as well. Thomas
Partey gets 6.25. Fair enough. Arteta gets 7.33. That means some people must like give him 8.
8, yes, right.
So the average score, they got 5.25. The average score today is 6.9.
6.9. Which is not bad. It's not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad. Anyway, guys, thanks a lot for coming on. I really appreciate you guys.
Who do we play next?
We got Wolves away.
Oh my God, no.
Well, they lost. Wolves lost today.
But
they're a very hard team to break down. I'm sick and tired of these teams, man. I hope they can just get relegated.
But the thing is, Nathaniel, one thing you need to understand now is Wolves are going down in the table. They won't want to come and play that game and sit back. They will want to come and attack us. Then we're gonna go and attack them as well. If you understand what I mean, I would say we actually got a better defense than Wolves at the moment. So,
yeah. Anyway, guys, on that note, thanks a lot for coming. I really appreciate you guys, and I will be speaking to you guys pretty soon. Nathaniel, Mossy Boy, big up to yourself.
My brother. Just keep doing what you're doing, brother. So I'm sure it's going to get big. Don't worry.
Oh yes. He has to get big, people. He has to get big. All right, guys. Talk to you guys later. Take
nice
care.
one, brother.
All right.
Cheers.
Hey, Are you enjoying the content? Well, if you're enjoying the content, subscribe. What are you waiting for? Stop looking at me. Subscribe now. Come on. How is the channel going to grow if you don't subscribe? Help a brother. Thank you very much.